Community Shield, the career fair was in full swing this past week. We were there.
And we have had a mild winter thus far, and we spoke to some students around campus for their thoughts. Today is Wednesday, February 8th, 2012.
Temperatures have remained at or above normal for this time of year. How long is that going to last? I'll have that and more coming up in your forecast.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Ricky Cody.
And I'm Katie Blaze. The luxury of having a car on campus may be out of sight for some people. There are times that traveling can be difficult when you don't know how to get there. Valparaiso University has partnered up with Zipcars to make driving a little less hectic for students. This year, Valparaiso University faculty and students can join for $25. Zipcar vehicles start as low as $7 per hour and $60 per day. Gas, insurance, reserved parking spots, and up to 180 miles of driving per day and roadside assistance are included in the hourly and daily Zipcar rates. Cars can be reserved for as little as an hour or for multiple days. To join, visit www.zipcar.com/Valpo.
Soon enough, the Chapel of the Resurrection will be filled with graduates as Valparaiso University sends off the class of 2012. Now, the big question running through one's mind is where to find a job. Valpo is trying to answer that question with the career fair held twice a year. I went out to take a look at all the potential employers. Twice a year, Valparaiso University holds their career fair. This gives students the opportunity for future internships or even the potential to meet future employers. 80 employers turned out for the career fair, which is phenomenal because this allows students to meet individuals representing government agencies, profit and nonprofit organizations. The career fair was open to the community as well as students of all classes. Holly Simpson, Assistant Director of the Career Center, says more employers is key for Valpo's success.
Last spring was sort of a blowout year. We had over 350 students come to our spring fair last year, and we're kind of hoping for the same or more. Well, what we're hoping for is that students learn about different opportunities, different industries that they might be interested in, and just get a little bit more information about what career opportunities are available to them.
For a complete look at all the employers that made it out to the career fair, log on to valpo.edu/career center. For VUTV, I'm Ricky Cody.
Now we are joined by Storm Shield meteorologist Rebecca Shepard. What another mild week we've had. So Rebecca, what can you tell us about the upcoming weather for this week?
Well, you're right. We have had a pretty mild week, and it's been pretty enjoyable. And actually, this entire winter has been pretty enjoyable if you were to take a look back at it. The temperatures are going to stay pretty mild through the remainder of this week, and then as we move into the weekend, we get back down to what we would call normal, and then the start of the work week is not looking that great. So normal for this time of year is usually about, at the freezing mark, 33 degrees. Our lows overnight are drop into the upper teens. Look at our future cast for the rest of this week. Well, up to our north, we have a low pressure system, and if you take a look at this cold front, watch it as we move through Futurecast, because that's starting to swing down, and will bring a chance of showers and snow showers into the forecast, and that's what's going to cool us down as we move through the remainder of the week and into the weekend. So Friday, that cold front passes through our area, leaving us with a chance of snow showers. Nothing too dramatic as far as accumulations, but take a look as Saturday rolls around and high pressure comes into the area for the remainder of the weekend, but then we'll start off Monday with a chance for some clouds and snow showers. So taking a look at our forecast for tonight, a low of 23 degrees, winds out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour with mostly cloudy conditions. Tomorrow when we get up, we're only going to reach a high of about 36 degrees, but it will be sunny. And like I said, that cold front is coming through, so there is a chance of showers or snow showers overnight tonight. Again, the wind staying out of the southwest at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Now here's a look at our 5-day forecast for Friday. Light snow continues for the area, dropping our high only reaching 29 degrees, low overnight Friday at 19. Saturday we only reach a high of 24 degrees, our low at 20, with partly cloudy conditions. On Sunday we reach a high back up to our freezing point, so back up to normal. And mostly cloudy, mostly sunny conditions, are low 28. And Monday, like I said, we are a little warmer. We'll be at about 38 degrees, but we do have clouds and that chance of snow. So it's a mix of good and bad.
So we're not going to see the 50s in the 5-day forecast anytime soon, right?
No, not yet. I wish I could do that. That's been really nice.
But it has been. Seriously, I went out the last couple of days in shorts and a t-shirt, just living life.
Right, and that's not what you would do in January in northern Indiana.
But still, very nice. Thank you, Rebecca.
No problem.
We're going to take a quick break. Still ahead, we have student responses to this mild winter.
Plus, Jeff Larson will join us with a look at your Crusader sports. Stay tuned. You're watching The Shield at 6.
Hi everybody, I'm Dick Vitale of ESPN, and I'm on VUTV. It's awesome, baby, with a capital A.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh la.
We say what we want, Thursday nights at 7 p.m., only on VUTV.
A few of you may want to speak either after class or at my office hours. Work on a little further. Let's go ahead and take yours from the top and pass them back.
Guys, I got an A! It's probably because I went to the library. I'm so excited.
Welcome back to The Shield. If you had a chance to make it out to the game last week, you would know what a monster of a game it was, as 4,000 people, over 4,000 people, packed the Arc. Jeff Larson joins us from the sports desk with more. Jeff?
Thanks, Ricky. The men were in action last weekend for a pair of home games. First, they took on the Detroit Titans on Thursday. The Crusaders erased a second-half double-digit deficit as they went on to win 78-73. Ryan Brokoff scored a career-high 26 points, nailing all 6 of his three-point attempts and missing only one shot the entire game. Richie Edwards contributed with 16 points and 6 rebounds off the bench. For the Titans, Chase Simon, Ray McCallum, and Eli Holman each had 14 points apiece. Saturday, they welcomed Wright State to the Arc. Picking it up late in the first half, Matt Kenny finds Will Bogan off the back door for an easy bucket to give the Crusaders a 10-point lead. Then Kenny finds Bogan again, this time from the outside, to make it a 13-point lead. Then Reggie Arsenal nails a 3 at the end to make it a 10-point halftime game. The Raiders would open up the second half, scoring 7 straight to cut the deficit to 6. Then Matt Kenny hits back-to-back threes to push the lead back up to 12. The Raiders respond again. John Bolingare hits the 3 to make it a 5-point game. Then just seconds later, Richie Edwards connects for 3 for his team-high 16 points as the Crusaders win 63-54. Kevin Van Vyk added 13 points for the Crusaders, while Matt Kenny added 11. For Wright State, Julius Mays got a game-high 20 points, and Reggie Arsenal added 11 points. 5 games separate first through 8th as Cleveland State still sits a half game up on the Crusaders, with Youngstown State and Milwaukee 2 games behind the Crusaders, with Detroit and Butler knocking on their door. Thursday, first place will be up for grabs as the Crusaders travel to Cleveland State with a start time of 7 p.m. and then to Youngstown State on Saturday for a 7:05 start time. From the men to the women, they were at Youngstown State on Thursday taking on the Penguins. Youngstown would score 6 points in the final 2 minutes to pull away with the victory 64-58. Brandy Brown led all scorers for Youngstown with 20 points and 10 rebounds, with Kenya Middlebrooks adding 11 of her own. For the Crusaders, Tabitha Gerardo put in a team-high 15 points and 9 rebounds, with Ashley Timmerman adding 14 points off the bench. They look to rebound Saturday in Cleveland State, taking on the Vikings. Late in the first half, Ashley Vunner and Yaya Yanson connect underneath the basket to give the Crusaders a 9-point lead. Then Honesty King hits the 3 towards the end of the first half to make the Crusader lead to 14. But it would be all Crusaders in the second half. Ashley Varner connects here for an and-one opportunity. She had 26 points in this game as the Crusaders roll over the Vikings 66-48. Yeve Yanson and Tabitha Gerardo each had 12 points for the Crusaders, while Shalonda Witten was the scoring machine for the Vikings, finishing with a game-high 28 points. The Crusaders sit half a game behind Milwaukee for 9th in the conference, while Green Bay remains undefeated, sitting 2.5 games ahead of Wright State and Detroit for the #1 spot in the conference. The Crusaders will travel down to Butler on Saturday for the in-state rivalry with the Bulldogs. Start time will be at 1 p.m. In other Crusader news, the women's bowling team took 7th place in the Prairie View A&M Invitational in Arlington, Texas, beating 14th-ranked Norfolk State for the 7th place finish. And the men's tennis team picked up their first victory of the 2012 spring season, defeating Dayton 4-3. Chris Baum, Eric Hunnert, and Kevin D'Hara won their singles matches, while Valpo swept the doubles competition with Dayton. The men will open up their home portion of the schedule on February 11th when they host Grace at the Matchpoint Tennis Club in Griffith, Indiana. First serve set will be at 3 p.m. That's it from the sports desk. I'm Jeff Larson. Ricky, back to you.
There is no question that this winter has been a mild one, and if you're at all familiar with the Midwest winters, you'll know that we have seen our fair share of rough winters. Storm Shield meteorologist Alyssa Pollock went around campus to see how students felt about this sensationally warm winter.
Walking around campus on this mild day, it's certainly not the kind of February weather we're used to here in Valpo. In fact, it was just 1 year ago when we experienced one of the most powerful snowstorms in history. Winter storm warnings, advisories, and blizzard warnings plagued the U.S. and stretched from Maine through the Great Lakes and all the way down into New Mexico. And who could forget these pictures? These iconic images show just how bad things got. The combination of the relentlessly falling snow, bitter cold, and fierce winds proved to be too much for the majority of the Midwest as visibilities dwindled to near zero at times, causing many major roadways to be shut down. The memory of this historic blizzard is still fresh in mind around campus as students explain what they did during the big snow.
I remember locking myself in my room and not coming out because there was so much snow.
The whole town was pretty much shut down. My friends and I were going to go out and build snowmen and just play in the snow because we didn't have to get our work done. So when everyone was trying to stay inside, we ended up going outside.
I just remember got a lot of days off school, going outside with friends, having fun in the snow.
And while it doesn't look quite like it did last year at this time, students are still enjoying what this winter has had in store so far.
It is really nice being able to just wear a fleece and not have to bundle up every single day just to go to class.
It's also nice being able to just walk to class and not having to try and figure out which sidewalks have been plowed.
It's quite a difference this winter from last, but students don't seem to mind for now.
And meteorologist Rebecca Shepard joins with our last check of weather. So Rebecca, are we expecting a cold next couple of days here at Valpo?
We will remain a little bit above average through the end of the week. We do go back down to average as we move into the weekend. Wednesday and Thursday, we're expecting above average in the lower to mid 30s. Friday and Saturday, we only hit the mid 20s in our high, and that's not what we're used to this mild winter. And we do see a chance for some snow. As we head out of the weekend into the work week, we do warm back up, 32 for Sunday, and then Monday we will warm all the way up to 38. But clouds and snow move back into our forecast again, so it's a little bit of a trade-off.
It's been a nice break.
It has been.
Very nice break, for sure.
Definitely. Yep. Sounds great. Thanks, Rebecca. That is all from us here at The Shield. I'm Katie Blaze.
And to get on-demand VUTV programming, log on to youtube.com/ValpoVUTV. For all of us here at the VUTV set, I'm Ricky Cody, and good night.